Hey y'all, how you doing? How ya? Oh god, they've turned me into a marketable plushie! Y'all, the world is clearly over. I am now Stormi Folf, the marketable plushie. Anyway, hi Rage Master, hi Wild Style, hi Stalkers, hi Expandernon, hi Journey, hi Fart, Fernier, I can't. You don't need to fart near me, okay? Don't ever do that. Hi, Fernier. How you doing? Hi, Ghost Slayer. Oh my god. Yeah, I am now a marketable plushie. Anyway, hello, y'all. How are you doing? I has that our plush. Oh, Jesus. Why are my colors all overexposed? How come every time I stream, something's broken? It wouldn't be a Stormi stream if something wasn't broken. Hi Journey, thank you so much for the respawn. How you doing? I'm not great. I had to go to the doctor yesterday. I have a grade A sinus infection, so it has not been a fun time. Hang on, I need to turn the lights off in here. If I remember how. I don't remember how. When in doubt, just turn the light off over here. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. There we go. The light switch always works. Anyway, how are y'all doing? Hi, Dr. Evil Twin. Wouldn't that make you mini-me? That fart went right back up where it came from. Hang on. Why isn't my fart working? You know what? Let's just move on. Anyway, how are y'all doing? I am now I'm a marketable plushie. Actually, if you think about it, fursuiters are just gigantic marketable plushies. Hi Lola. Hello Fluffbutton965. How are y'all doing? I had to go to the doctor yesterday. It was not fun. I have a grade A sinus infection. So if I sound loopier than normal, well, now you know why. I am on antibiotics. So anytime I'm on antibiotics, I become the anti-intellectual. I become big dumb doggo. Wee. This is actually kind of funny. I'm looking at OBS right now and I'm just like, whoa. I am here, I promise. I think I'm here. Y'all, where am I? Where am I? Oh dear God. Okay, I'm here. Okay, anyway. Oh Jesus. Anyway, hi William Armstrong, a.k.a. Flamethrower Wolf. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. How you doing? It's so great to see you. I wish you could have seen me on better terms. I'm very loopy right now. Hi, Yorick. William, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, dear. Hi, Yorick. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Says, good evening, Stormi. I can't stay up, work in the morning, have fun, and hope to catch you next time. Bye for now. Can you do a gift commission? Elaborate. You mean you want me to do a drawing, or I'm confused. Yeah, y'all, I am on like not amoxicillin, but some other stuff. So I'm very goofy right now. You might have to reiterate what you said. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. TFN, you could say that as much as you want, but no one listens. I know you try, but I find that most people just don't listen. They're just gonna say and do whatever they want. It's part of streaming on YouTube. That's part of the game. Anyway, hi Pocky. I love Pocky. Strawberry Pocky's my favorite. Hi Ghost Slayer. Yeah, it sucks. How do you draw the fursuit on? That's the neat part. I don't. Through the power of editing, I have a VTuber that I will switch to shortly. But I can draw in fursuit. It's just not easy. So, I don't recommend it. It can be done, but it is quite challenging. I used to do that a lot, and I don't do that anymore. It's just, I found it very infuriating. Because you can't really see in 3 dimensions when you're fursuiting. Stormi, I'm getting an existential crisis. So many things are changing. Yeah, I agree. And I'm not helping because I'm changing. But I think I'm changing for the better, you know? I think I'm kind of done making my furry life about fursuits, you know? Why don't we move on to other things, you know? Like, storytelling, podcasting, silly things like that, you know? This may or may not be my last fursuit. For 2 reasons. 1, have y'all seen the cost of fur? And 2, I'm just so detached from the community now. It's not like I got kicked out or anything. It's more like I kicked myself out. Take the fursuit off then. No. Oh God. Damn it, Matt! I will do no such thing. I will do no such thing. The cost is ferocious. Y'all don't need to see my sick ass, okay? I look awful right now. What is this sorcery? Oh, the mic head is inside the fursuit. Yeah, it is. It's actually, right here. Y'all might be able to see it, maybe, possibly. It's clipped onto my tongue. I don't recommend actually clipping a microphone to your tongue. It's very painful. Anyway, yeah, I am quite, on the sick side. And not because I'm a furry. It's just I'm legitimately ill right now, so. But yeah. Change is always in play. I'm definitely at that phase right now where I'm just going through a lot of difficult changes. And I don't need to explain the state of the world. We all know everything's gone to doo-doo fart. That's why I try my best to keep it together for y'all. If I wasn't a furry, would you recommend growing toward becoming one? I mean, it's up to you. I will say furries know how to party. And I would say the furry fandom is the most creative community I've ever been in. Yorick, thank you so much for resputting. Resputting, because, you know, resubbing, resputting. I refer to everyone as spuds. That's like been the running gag of this channel since day one. Because the first word I said when I unboxed my fursuit was potato. I was so nervous and at a loss for words that I said potato. And it just sort of stuck. And now everything has a spud pun. Okay? Anyway. Now that we've moved on from that, have you ever been to a high school prom? No. Mm-mm. I was generally disliked in high school, so. Stormi does cool things and is therefore sick. I've talked to a lot of content creators who, how many have I talked to? Like 3 or 4? I'm not gonna say names, but they're pretty up there. Like, some of them have like 1 million subscribers. And I talked to one of them and I asked them for advice, you know? Like, do you have any advice on, like, if I'm taking my channel in the right direction? And the answer I got was very surprising. They don't know what they're doing either. So I'm talking to someone who has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and they're also lost because things have changed so much. Like, we're not into what trends. Like, neither of us. We're both creatives. They just have a much larger following than I do. And they do, like, story-based content. Again, not going to say names out of privacy and whatnot, but they do story-based content. And it feels like, they told me that it feels like they have to change things up every few years to stay relevant, and they're tired. You know what I mean? I feel like everything I just said made no sense. Anyway, let's move on from that, because I'm not making any sense. I'm having my brain farts. Do you even like mashed potatoes? Yes. Not my favorite thing, but I'll eat it. Yeah, why are we talking about high school prom? I got out of high school in 2007. I'm old. Y'all know this. Resputting was a pun of respawning.
Squish that cat.
Oh,
all you need to know is to squish that cat.
Don't
you just gently
squish the cat, y'all.
That's not comfortable.
Don't squish the cat.
To be honest with you,
Do not
squish her with a towel. You can
do not squish the cat. I forbid. I forbid these actions. Do not squish the cat.
Just squish him really tight to your body. You don't have to worry
Do
about
not
just
squish.
against your body. And there we go. We just made friends with this wonderful little cat. Look at that face. Look at that. Squishing is your best friend when you're dealing with a cat.
I wasn't expecting
lean forward, squish them nice and tight. And again, I'm just squishing them into myself. We always squish that cat.
Do not squish the cat. Oh, Kiddo Dragon Fox, thank you so much for the $4 super chat. Well, I was releasing a demon. That's all. Flabbergasted. I didn't mean to flabbergast you, but I didn't mean to leave you flabbergasted. But I was just releasing a demon. That's all. Anyway, yes. Cows go moo. Did anything that I say beforehand make any sense though? Because y'all know I don't really do a whole lot of informative content anymore. And despite that, we still get people visit this channel from time to time asking like, hey, thank you so much for the help. And I'm like, I haven't talked about this stuff in 5 years. Wait, your fursuit has a green tongue? Yep, I has a green tongue. Yeah. Popular kids are toxic. Yeah, we're gonna draw here in a little bit. Anyway, do you go to the mall? Yeah. Y'all asking me really random questions again. I feel like y'all do this on purpose sometimes. Y'all like to mess with my brain meats. Y'all like to touch the spaghetti noodles in my skull. I don't appreciate that. But that made no sense. There is not spaghetti in my head. Oh no. The medicine's talking. Oh god. Do you consider yourself a nerd? Yeah. But it takes one to know one, nerd. To me, a nerd is a very affectionate term, but also could be used in a very derogatory fashion. But for me, it's a very affectionate word. If I call you a nerd, it's usually out of appreciation. If I call you a dingus, that means you're like a nerd times 2. Okay? Could you try making my OC? Sure. For like, I don't know how much to charge for commissions. We don't do free art streams. I'm not doing any of those right now. But I am going to work on an art trade here in a moment. Why are you telling people where your family lives? Don't do that, Furry Folf. God, Stormi, calm down. Don't get angry. Don't get angry. Deep breaths. Okay. I seriously just like want to ask our lawmakers why they don't teach this stuff in school anymore. I'm just gonna like, I feel like I want to call one of them right now and just scream this at them. Be nice, Stormi. Be nice. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. I gotta find my chi. Gotta find my chi. Find my center. Line. Enhance my calm. Enhance my calm. Let's draw. Let's move on to drawing. Alec Gamer, it will happen to you. It will happen to you. Everyone has a midlife crisis. Just wait till it happens to you. $45 for a headshot commission. I don't know. Maybe, possibly. And do art. Yeah, we're gonna do art. Okay. So I don't need to have another meltdown. I need to be nice. This Am I allowed to rant? Am I allowed to rant? No, don't rant about that. Do full body art. Do this. Do that. Why are y'all all telling me what to do? Y'all so mean. Rant away. I'm old, and it feels like I'm the only old person on the internet anymore. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. No, you're not, Alec. You don't have no. If you're saying you have a midlife crisis, you're not having one. No one admits to it. Okay. All right. I should know. I'm going through one, but shit, I admitted it. Let's draw. Let's draw. I don't want to hurt my brain. I don't want to hurt my brain anymore. You know. I'm gonna just, take a sip of my tea. Hashtag not sponsored. We stand Luna though. Anyway. Alright, pull up the thingy. Why haven't I switched to paint tool Psi already? Why haven't I done that? Let's move my mic over here. Move my mic over here. It's just been a month. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Okay, we're gonna switch over. Alright, Whoa! Okay. Alright, testing 1, 2, 3 potato. 1, 2, 3 potato. It is VTubing time. Yes, it's time to get my brain meats activated, y'all. Every day we stray further from God. Every day. Okay, put this back over here. My leap motion is leaping away, so. Whoa, I have hands! I think. Are my hands working? Okay. Okay, now they're working. Alright. Okay, so let's move my thingy over here. Before I begin, please read this. I am 30 or 40 years old, and I do not have to deal with this. I do not. I do not. Oh god. Okay, alright, let's put myself right here. And bring up the thingy. There we go. There we go. We're gonna do some arts. We're going to do some arts. I had a good pose pulled up and I lost it. That's annoying. Give me a second, y'all. I need a reference for this. Actually, you know what? No. This is gonna take me a minute, okay, y'all? Let me find a good pose for this. Poses are like my weakness. Like, in general. I've never been good at poses. That one might be okay. I think we're gonna go with this one. Yeah, I think this one will work. Alright, where's my hacking? Get my tablet. And let's do some drawing. Let's do some arts. What y'all snacking on tonight, by the way? What y'all have for dinner? Inquiring Folf would like to know. Inquiring Folf. Let's see. Put this right here. Are you going to flaw? Unfortunately, no. This channel died, so I can't afford stuff like that anymore. I had my fun. It's time to move on to other things. Shit. Hang on. Did I seriously forget how to put on my artist glove? Or did it just break? I think I forgot. Oh, there we go. Got it. Got it. There we go. It ain't dead. You're at 100K. Okay. I am $15,000 in debt. And I owe thousands to the IRS. Does that answer your question? God help us. Okay. So we're going to do some arts. I'm going to work on this commission. So basically, this was a request. This was for an art trade by Asami, one of my supporters. And they want me to draw their persona in an orange sweater. So we're going to try to make that happen. We are going to try to make that happen. I have to make this canvas a little bigger, though. He's too small. He's too small. So, there we go. Zoom out a bit. I have not drawn anything in quite a while, so this is probably not going to look great. But it'll work out. I have a way of making things happen. Why don't you go to FWA, Narwhal? Wait, what? I thought Narwhal was going to FWA. Wait, I'm confused. Matthew, you need to reword that question. If I were skilled enough, I would definitely take commissions, but I don't trust myself right now. I am definitely skill issue when it comes to art for the moment. So let's get a basic pose in place. Since they sent me mostly like a head to hip shot, I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. If y'all want me to go to FWA, support me on my Patreon and tap that join button down below. Otherwise those days are kind of over. I have to find my new niche. So, okay, let's see. I guess we'll start off with the head. Right about here. Okay, there we go. Just a circle. Nothing too fancy. Okay. Now let's get the spine in place. Okay, that's about 1, 2, 3. Close enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay? Alright. Nothing's supposed to be perfect, don't you know? Don't you know? Alright. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Maybe. We'll see. Your persona gonna have weird legs, Asami. Kiddo Dragon Fox! Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Kiddo's wife here. When I say drive, you say time. Drive time? What? What? My brain hurts! I'm confused! Y'all hurting my brain. Yeah, we're drawing something for a friend. We're gonna turn their red fox over here. Assuming I haven't drawn on the wrong layer. We're gonna put them in a orange sweater. What persona is it? It is a red fox. It is a red fox. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, Matt the Waldana. Do you want me to call you Matt the Waldana again? Because you're a Waldana. It's your Waldana persona. Me? Old? Yes. Wise? Not so much. Not so much. And I think I screwed up on these legs. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know what I can say? I'm drawing this. I don't use AI. I'm drawing this. Okay. How do I draw torsos? This I don't remember. This might take me a bit, y'all. I have to really think here. Could just try to wing it and see what happens, you know. No. I got a better idea. Let's have them place their hand on their hip. Make them look all confident, you know? You know what I mean? I'm going to have to look up a reference for hands. Ugh. I don't draw hands. I don't know how to draw hands. Anyway, how are y'all doing? But says, hey, when was the video you coming out? I tried to look for it, but I couldn't find it. Did you take it down? Yes and no. I made it a Patreon exclusive because, quite frankly, the state of the world was making it a little uncomfortable, and my mods were busy nonstop with it. So it still exists, but you need to join my, need to be on my Patreon to access it. I made it a Patreon exclusive, so. Sorry about that, but state of the world dictated that I do such a thing. Oh. I don't know if I like how this looks. But you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. Life would be weird if everything looked perfect, you know? Know what I mean? I think I'm gonna make these hands a little toonier than I normally would. I could just do the same thing right here. Stormi, you being big brain. There we go. Yeah. Look at me being all smart. I don't have a lot of days like that, like this. But the head needs to be bigger if we're gonna do that. Or something, I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. Okay, here's the scary part. Here's the scary part. I gotta remember how to do this. Let's see. You know what? I think that would work fine. I think this would work okay. Anything a real person makes is at least 1 million times better than AI, yeah. I feel like the same people that use AI, they, words I'm not gonna say, but damn. And I thought I was bad at dating. About to get married to an artist, actually. Good times. I don't like how this muzzle looks. Let's see. Yeah, see, like the random shit that gets spammed in the chat is exactly why I prefer Twitch now. The shittification of this platform just really makes it unfun to stream on. I don't know what happened. It's like, it's almost like poetry, because it's kind of symbolism for the degradation of society as a whole. Am I making any sense? Possibly. I think I need to converse with a philosopher about this. I don't know how I like it. I don't know how I feel about this. This muzzle looks too... it looks too flat. That's always been one of my quirks with drawing. Like, my art always just looks so flat. I like Twitch, but I think the back-to-back ads for unpaid viewers is awful. I have mixed feelings on that. My take is streamers got to get paid. I put a lot of work into my streams. If you've never seen them, like, I programmed all the stuff in my streams. I don't just turn on the camera and start gaming. My Twitch streams are like a fun house of my brain. It is just the epitome of all my tisms. That muzzle looks fine for that angle. I guess so. I'm gonna look up another reference. But like, some of just the random gibberish that gets spammed in here is exactly why I don't like to stream on here that much anymore. Something happened since 2020 with the state of YouTube. They should have never fucking brought shorts onto this platform. I'm gonna keep it real. It completely destroyed this site. I know some people are like, well, they're good for my ADHDs and whatnot. I'm like, hi, neurodivergent. I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was 7. And there are other ways to get around that. Maybe this would work. Okay. I am looking at pictures of Diane Foxington for this. It just feels like I'm kind of like alien, I guess. I feel like an outsider when it comes to content creation now, because everyone is out to make content that's just strictly for dopamine release and nothing else. It's lifeless. Do y'all know that episode of SpongeBob with the Krabby-O Mondays? And you see the scene with the conveyor belt? That's what it feels like to me. It's all about getting slop out as quickly as possible. And the really messed up part is kids grow up watching this stuff, and it really destroys their attention span. And few seem to be concerned about this. And it like, why isn't anyone worried about it? I don't know. I don't know. It kind of messes with me a bit. That's crooked. Stormi, what are you doing? Use your guidelines. You dingus? Okay. Okay. Yeah, use your guidelines. Why didn't you do that? You're not going to outline all this. Okay, there we go. And right about there. Something like this. You know? Just something like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing has to be perfect. I think it's what makes art the way that it is. It's just a series of imperfections if you think about it. There's no such thing as perfect art. What is it that, what's his name said? Happy accidents? Just nothing but happy accidents. And it should stay that way. Okay, we need to add some depth to this. This needs a lot of depth. Oh, Jesus. This, I think I screwed it up. I think I really, really screwed it up. It doesn't matter. Because you know what? Art is a series of imperfections. Nothing has to be perfect. You know what I mean? There we go. Something like that. There we go. I never said my art was great. It's definitely struggling right now. Oh, I don't like this picture. Oh. I actually really hate this. Why do I hate this? Okay. Let's turn these off and make another layer and see if I could remember how to draw muzzles. I think that's what I'll do. Because it's okay if I don't remember, because it's just been so long, you know? Yep, I don't remember. I had a technique and I completely forgot how I did it. I just completely forgot. Oops. That's okay. We're just gonna have to, you know, go with it. It may not look great, but we can say we drew it, you know? Yeah, this has always been like something I've never really figured out. I haven't like drawn anything seriously in such a long time. That's part of the issue. You can remember, you can relearn how to draw, but it's not something that just comes back right away. So, just something like this, I guess. I don't know. No, it doesn't look like that. I think I'm gonna start over. Yeah, we're gonna do a new shot. Cause that got way too messy. Okay. Let's try not to go too complex with this one. How are y'all doing tonight, by the way? Y'all doing okay? How about maybe something like this? Maybe? No, that doesn't work like that. I think I'm actually gonna have to look up some guidelines for this. Now y'all know why I don't take commissions. Now y'all know. Now y'all know. Let's see. Something like that, I guess. Okay. Just reverse it in my brain. There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to reverse this. Open this up, save it. 2v2 MS Paint. Y'all are awfully quiet. This right here. Fuck. Okay, that's it. Okay. I saw something pop up. Give me just a second. There we go. Yeah. Okay, MS Paint is choking on this picture. What popped up? Oh, Firefox crashed. This only ever happens on YouTube. That's why it's been so quiet. Report broken site? Yeah, I'm gonna report YouTube. It's fucking broken. Give me a second, y'all. I'm sorry. Seriously, this thing is so dumb. Ugh. Why does this only happen on YouTube streams? Like, literally like an hour into every YouTube stream, the chat just crashes. I am so sorry, y'all. Okay. Alright, calm down, Stormi. Yeah, do y'all see why I stream on Twitch? That's another reason why I hate streaming here. I stream here because I know a lot of people don't like Twitch, and I totally understand. It's just... streaming here is a lot of pain, and sometimes I just want to grab the booze. So, Kato's wife here. What's the difference between a watermelon and a fireplace? Fireplaces don't chew their lettuce when they eat. Okay, Kato, even that one is a stretch for you. Even that one is a stretch. Hi, Christian. Everything just broke. Everything just broke. Forcing YouTubers to consistently post to shadow ban demonetizing creators for no reason. Not taking down false copyright claims. Yeah, see, that's why I'm just like expanding to other platforms. The YouTube is completely in-shitified now. Completely in-shitified. Oh. I'm catching up with a lot of messages. Yeah, I keep forgetting. And the thing is, it doesn't tell me that it crashes. It just freezes. And I'm sitting here drawing, and I don't see an error message pop up. It also happens in Chrome. It'll say, oops, this tab crashed. Multi-billion-dollar corporation can't fix their shit. Because of course they can't. That would make too much sense. Okay. There we go. You could add glare to the nose. I think I'm forcing myself to draw when I'm not inspired. That's probably a contributing factor right now. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's Firefox. I think it's YouTube. Something on their end they just really don't like about me. A lot of people don't like me. That's just life, you know? That's just life. Yeah, I don't remember how to do stuff like add depth. I don't draw that much anymore. I'm always too stressed. Oh my god. Let's try this. Just something like that. There we go. We gonna be a little lazy with this one. Be a little lazy. There we go. Now, I think I can kind of cheese my way through the eyes. Mostly, anyway. There we go. Use something like that. There we go. That looks a little better. It's not great. It's not great, mind you, but it's something. It's something. I don't want to have her blep. The blep is so overdone. But how do I do a toothy grin? I don't know. Let's erase this line. Maybe they don't need to show their teeth or anything. Maybe they just need to have their mouth closed. I need to close my mouth once in a while. Ugh. Damn this medication. It's got me all fucked up. I don't think I need to curve that line. That doesn't look right. Y'all get what I'm saying? I can't visualize how to do this. Like, nothing's clicking. Because I always feel like I'm in a rush to get things done. And I'm sick of that. I'm so fucking sick of busting my ass. I miss being able to just, like, write a script, record a video, and that was it. There was nothing else to do. Now, I have to stream to 2 platforms. I have to figure out what it is people want to see. I have to make sure I don't do something I've already done. And it's just unending. And I'm always sick now because I'm always working. And it shouldn't be like that. That's why a lot of people that I used to watch, they just stopped because they got sick of the grind. You know what I mean? This needs to be brought out a little bit. Okay, now there's actual depth. Some, anyway. Yeah. Something like that. It still looks really flat. But I think we're just gonna go with it. I don't really feel inspired to draw tonight anyway. I'm just doing this to get it out of the way. Holy hell, that eye is completely off. So, get rid of that. Let's see. There we go. I've almost forgotten to actually use these guidelines. I didn't use them here. Erase all that. Ugh. Erase. But yeah, I think about this stuff a lot, and it's just like, I have a lot of days where I just want to scream, you know? Because I'll have all these grandiose ideas for vids, and when I try to make them happen, it takes weeks of editing and scripting and fixing, and there are no editors. It's just me. I'm doing everything. Okay, that looks better. Yeah. I almost wish I could just be a podcaster or something crazy like that. But then I'd start to repeat myself after a while. I mean, if you're a furry content creator, what is there to do besides art and furry advice and the same horny jokes we've heard 1,000 times, you know? Just things like that. And I'm just trying to figure out what else I want to do. Okay, this is kind of coming together. I made the muzzle too big, but who cares? The point is, I'm scared to touch it. I'm scared to touch it now. So we're not going to touch it. We are not going to touch it. Okay. They're a fox, so make sure to give him fox ears. Yeah? Yeah. Give these a little bit of depth. A little bit. That is not depth. They look flat. Okay, now they have a little bit of depth. Not much, but enough. Okay. Alright, right there. Stormi, don't make them look like tails. Don't do that. I know you will. The thing is, I could become a decent artist. I just don't spend enough time drawing. I spend most of my free time stressing and freaking out and figuring out what I'm supposed to do to survive. It's not like I just wake up and just do whatever I want. I have to make sure rent goes through and stuff like that. If you don't have rent, I'm extremely jealous of you. Okay, we gotta part the hair over the eye because we're millennial. It'd be weird if we didn't. You know? Maybe something like this. There we go. Oh my god, now it looks like they got 80s hair. Who cares? Who cares? Okay. I'm saving this because I'm scared to touch it. Okay. Let's touch this up a little bit more. There we go. I told you not to touch it. Yeah. I know, I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm complaining a lot. It's just, I hold a lot of this in, and the excitement I used to have for streaming is kind of gone. Because a lot of my friends have left. It's just kind of lonely now. It's kind of a weird thing to say as I talk to y'all, but there's a difference between feeling, being popular versus, feeling lonely. You could be popular and still feel lonely. I know that sounds strange to say, but there's a lot of truth in that statement. Okay, Sami trade thingy. I just put it in there. Yeah. Okay, now we can resize this layer. I think. Yeah. If Photoshop would let me. Don't use Photoshop for drawing. Don't use Photoshop for anything. I only use it because it's just all I know how to use. And I don't really know how to use it. I just pretend to know. Oh dear. I see a problem. Do y'all see it? Do y'all see the problem? Do y'all see the problem yet? I made a classic mistake. The head is too small, and the facial features are way too big. I do this every time. I do this every time. I've been doing that since I started drawing furries. I've always made the facial features way too big. I don't know why, but I just do. Let's see if we can salvage part of this. Might be able to. I wonder if we can resize just bits and pieces of it. I don't know. I don't know. It looks very anime. I mean, I used to draw a lot of anime years and years ago. Okay, I'm not gonna resize. I'm gonna go for broke. just make the ears massive. Wow. Let's do that. Yeah. So if we do that, maybe we can like fix the hair too. Yeah, let's erase this. Try to fix the hair. If we make the hair bigger, we can kind of offset it. Kiddo's wife here. This sentence contains exactly 3 errors. Exactly 3 I only see 2. This sentence contains exactly 3. I only see 2. Don't hurt my brain. Why are you hurting my brain like that? Why you hurt my brainus? How dare you? And thank you so much for the $5 super chat, dear. There we go. Ooh. Actually, I kind of like this. They kind of look all metal now. Yeah. I approve. I like this. Needs some more depth, but it's coming together. You know what I mean? It looks kind of silly, actually. But you know what? Who cares? We're having fun here. Okay. Now let's clean all of this up. It looks so messy. The fact that there are 3... don't hurt my brain. My brain hurts trying to figure that out. Y'all love to hurt my brain. Do it again. I mean, don't do it again. Don't do it again. Don't y'all dare hurt my brain again. Don't y'all dare. I'm watching y'all. I'm always watching you, Wazowski. Always watching you. Don't do it, though. Don't do it. Okay. This actually looks a little better. I'll take it. I'll take it. I have to make this a copy, though. I want to overwrite that one. Yeah. The missing third error is the error itself. 3 Don't hurt. Stop hurting my brain. Quit that. I don't get it. Okay. It was kind of clumpy, actually. And I don't care. It doesn't matter. This will work. This will work just fine for what we're doing. Sami, I'm sorry. You're gonna get what the best that I can deliver, and this is right now. This is the best I can deliver. Okay. Separate layer, please. Yes. Okay. This is gonna be the body. Okay. How do we do this? Okay. I think we're just gonna... The chest could start right about here. And then could work our way down. And this could be where the hips start. Maybe something like this. Maybe. Something like this, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Alright, it's coming together. Kinda. Don't get too confident. Don't get too confident, okay? There's still plenty of ways to screw this up. Okay? But don't get too confident. There we go. Okay. There we go. Just something like that. I can't draw hands, so we'll come back to that. We will come back to this. we will come back to this. I'm supposed to give them a sweater too. An orange sweater. Uh-oh. I just realized this doesn't look right. Well, we'll try. That's all we can do is try, you know? That's all we can do is try our best. I don't think boobs work like that. I don't think boobs work like that. Okay, there we go. Alright. Because there would normally not be much of anything happening on this side. From this perspective. I don't know. We'll try. We'll try. Okay. Put part of the sweater up here so we know where it starts. Just something like this. Hello, Arena. How you doing? How you doing? What's this sketch supposed to be? This is supposed to be my friend's persona, but in an orange sweater. That's all they want. That's what they asked for. This kind of... I haven't drawn in so damn long, so I'm very, very rusty right now. My perspective is all wonky, pretty much. Fuck. Alright. Get the shape in. Okay. It's funny how I can do the peace sign, but I can't do any other pose. I've always been able to do this one. But, like, anything else, don't ask me to do it. Oh, Jesus. Just something like this. We could do something like that. Yeah. Put the little claws right there. Nice little detail, you know? Okay. Don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. Oh, Jesus, I'm gonna get nervous. I'm gonna screw this up. Yeah, something like that. This hand has no depth at all. It's helpful to flip periodically to see if you need to skew or warp anything. I tend to draw on a slant. Oh, I always do. What a crazy world that we live in. Oh, you ain't lying. You are not lying. Thank God this isn't a commission. It's just an art trade. I would be in so much deep shit if this were a commission. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm gonna refund you right away. Okay. Right there in a sweater. That part is true. That part is true. Okay. They're missing a tail. They are missing a tail. Must fix that. Wait, that is not the tail that they have, Stormi. You're not drawing your tail. Okay. It's got a curl. I've never drawn a tail like that. Well, let's try our best. Yep, I don't know how to do that. I have to really think here. Maybe if I draw from the other side. It's like a crescent moon. Kind of. Maybe? Yeah, I have no idea how to visualize that. Fuck. I don't know. Just make up something. I'm sure he won't mind. He won't mind. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Just something. Anything. I'm gonna really have to think extra hard when I outline that. God almighty. Okay. What if I do this? Last time I couldn't tell what I was doing, I made a new layer, and I made it a different color. Just, okay. Start from here. Don't overthink it. You're gonna overthink it, and I know it. You always do this. See, I argue with myself like I'm a married couple. Right. It's something like that. That's all you need to know. It's something like that. And we're just gonna stick with that. I can't spend the entire stream drawing a tail. Like I said, this is why I don't take commissions. Van, I'm drawing. I can't read everything, dear. Orange is named Orange because Orange is Orange, or is Orange named Orange because... Don't do that. Okay. I think this will work for now. God, this sucks. But it's gonna have to do. I think the other thing I'm missing... Let's try to see if we can get the shape of the sweater. I think the boobs are up way too high. Doesn't matter. Okay. I know why it doesn't look like a sweater. I did change the eye color. I did. Drawing a sweater means making everything baggy. And that is something I don't know how to do. So we're just gonna have a perfectly flat ironed sweater. Don't fucking commission me. Don't do that. If you're gonna commission me for voice acting. Don't commission me for art. Come back to me in like 3 years if you commission me for art. Then I'll be in a place where I'm okay to let, people commission me. Yeah, I actually don't know how to do this. Just draw it. Just draw it. Stormi, just draw it. When in doubt, just draw it anyway. Hito Dragon Fox, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. What do you get when you cross an octopus with a cow? A reprimand from the Scientific Integrity and Professional Ethics Committee. What? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know how to draw folds. I actually don't know how to draw folds. That's something I've never done. Let's see. I think I picked a bad day to draw, honestly. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe I'm having art block. Yeah, this is something I've never really drawn. I'm not used to drawing things with depth. A lot of my art is just very flat by nature. This medicine has really got me fucked up. I don't know. Let's just try to pretend. Let's just go with it. Just go with it. Don't think. Just do, Just do. Just do. Just do. Just do. Just do. Okay, it's really hard for me to see that. Why did I do that? Oh, well. Not a big deal. There we go. It doesn't matter. Okay. I guess we can get away without the other ear, since the hair is probably going to be blocking it anyway. Hi, Shatani. How you doing? Okay. This right here. Okay. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. Because the more I dawdle, the more this is not gonna get done. You know? We're just gonna do it. This probably looks nothing like a sweater, but who cares? Simon, you gave me a fucking challenge. You did. You really, really did. Okay. Wait, why did I do it like that? It doesn't matter. There we go. I'm gonna have to erase some of these lines anyway. So it's not a big deal. There we go. I don't know. I don't know how to visualize this. It's almost like trying to visualize something in a 3D space that my brain can only see in 2 dimensions. That's the best way I can describe how this feels. Like, I don't know what wrinkles look like. Because I wear a lot of, like, sporty clothes. Okay, this song is officially annoying me. So, we're gonna skip that. There we go. So, I'll put this over here. This over here. I really hate this picture. Hopefully he likes it a little more than I do. Okay, that's way better. Ugh. Shit. Ah, fuck it. Who cares? I think I've kept myself stressed for so long that I don't know how to relax, and that's why this is really, like, turning out sloppy. Know what I mean? Okay. Follow the blue line, I guess. Yeah. Go right here. And yeah. Something like that. Okay, making sure I drew on the right layer. I don't think it's great, but Sami's just gonna have to accept. Or not. This hand looks so miscontorted. Oh well. Does not matter. Hi, Charles. Oh, bye, Van. Have a good night. or something. Doesn't matter. Something like that. What the hell? Why did you do that? Stormi, you can be a real dumbass sometimes. There we go. Right there. Good enough. But there is no thumb. Now there is. I don't know how I missed that. I don't know. I have no faith in this drawing. That's probably why I'm like skipping a bunch of shit. I was a little confident in the beginning, but the more it came together, the more I just got repulsed and disgusted with it. Just spat all over my tablet. Alright. Put that right there. I don't know where the hair ends. Nope, no idea. Maybe I'm like an old dog. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Maybe that's why this is turning out so bad. Because I can draw Tails and Sonic all day. Anything else, it's like it breaks my brain. I don't know. What the fuck happened to me? Or something like that. Yep. Something like that. I don't know. Erase the line. Hi, Hame. Hello. How you doing? It doesn't matter. There we go. Just something like that, I guess. I don't know. The hair, as flat as it looks, is actually kind of growing on me. It may not look great, but at least, you know, I made it. I didn't, like, type it into a prompt or whatever. You know? Do this. This is always the most satisfying part, because whenever you start drawing the eyes, it's like the emotions of the character just come to life. You know? Did Firefox crash again? No, I don't think so. I think it's good. Something like that. Let's make the nose a little smaller. There we go. I think this might be okay. There. It'll be fine. Now I have to attempt to walk the dog again. What you walking the dog for? At this hour? Oh no, it's not that late. Or is it? Oh yeah. I forgot I like to do the thing where I add the cheeks. Just makes them seem happier. Adds more expression. Or something. I don't know. Okay. And then we're gonna put this right here. There we go. The little collar thingy. Okay. This needs some depth. The boobs. The booba. There we go. Not too much, though. Not too much. Yeah, something like that. There we go. Okay. Now let's draw the tail. Damn it. Okay. Do this. It can be. I think I'm just not feeling inspired to draw, but I just feel like I'm compelled to because I have to stream every week. And what you're seeing is what happens when I force myself to draw when I clearly don't want to. Holy shit, this looks bad. They look so floppy and two-dimensional. Yeah, I am not publishing this to Blue Sky. Asami can if he wants, but I'm not gonna do it. This is not my best work. Okay. It doesn't matter. That goes there. Just feels like, yeah, we're just gonna do what we can. Okay. And that one. Yeah, that's pretty bad, but doesn't matter. We're gonna be done with this shortly. Oh. I sure did, Geico. Thank you so much for the reminder. Okay. Missing eyebrows. How can we make those stick out more? Just like this? God, they're clashing too much. I don't know. That may not work. Will we make it work? But let's...
Choose your fighter.
We need to choose our fighter first, apparently, according to this song. Yeah. Damn it. God. I'm having to, like, hold back so much swearing right now. Because I don't want to scare y'all off. I have a pretty bad mouth when I start drawing. And I get frustrated. And I am feeling it right now, Mr. Krabs. Ooh. This clashes so much. And I don't care. Damn. I can't draw protogens. Sorry. I did realize I just missed something kind of crucial. I got so lost in drawing the muzzle that I forgot to give them cheek floof. There's no way to draw it now. Something like that, maybe. Can't do it now. Yeah. That made no sense to draw that. That made no sense at all. There we go. What I should have done... No, because the hair's gonna block it. That doesn't make any sense. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know. Oh no. This is embarrassing. I'm usually not this terrible. And right now I'm pretty god-awful. Okay. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Alright, cover that up. Surprisingly, I haven't drawn on the wrong layer once. Not once tonight. That never happens. So I must be like... I think all my brain meats is in the wrong category, and it's focused on making sure I don't draw on the wrong layer, rather than drawing properly. There's a whole lot of that happening tonight. Okay. Well, the first thing they said... I hate this. We gotta fix that. This does not look good. This is bad. Okay. That's awful. Because what should happen... Shit, what should happen? Maybe like that? No, that looks flat. It does not matter. Okay, just leave it. Leave it. This right here? They said orange. So something like this, I guess. That's close enough to an orange. Hi, Icebox. How you doing? What? Oh. Sample all layers. Stormi? Why didn't you close the effing line? We're gonna be here till Jesus comes back. Trying to finish this. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Good. You sound like classic case of goofball artist syndrome. Oh, I'm just a goofball in general. Oh, yuck. If I'm not a goofball, you should be very, very scared. Oh, close enough. Except for the part where... Wait a minute. Oh. Which one's fucking minus? Oh, Alt. Yes, do that. Okay. Why are you selecting both? I hate Photoshop. Don't do that. Just do it on the same layer. It doesn't matter. Okay. There we go. Yes. There. Thank you. Okay, great. I think I've just stressed my brain out way too much, and I've almost like forgotten how to draw. Okay, do this. Put some effort into depth. There we go. They asked for orange sweater, they're gonna get an orange sweater. Okay. Do we have to do magic wand every time? We don't. We just do that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, honey. Oh, I'm gonna have a hard time doing the rest of this. Okay. start off with the simple things, okay? Start off with the simple things. This is not a proper ref sheet, so I'm really having to eyeball a lot of this. I have no idea what color those eyes are. I don't even think eyedropper knows. Gray? What? What the hell is this thing that it's pull? Why is it putting lines everywhere? Oh. What the hell did I do? I have no idea what I just did. We're gonna assume that it's purple. I'm gonna assume that it is purple. Oh god, this is a really complex piece. Ruh-roh indeed. Pokemon music. Okay. Well, that part's done. May as well try to do the eyes, too. Okay. I really have to think here. I can't visualize depth right now. My brain is dumb doggo at the moment. Okay. The way the hair is, shading can really make it hot. Well, I don't really know how to do shading. Okay. Oh shit, what did I do? Press a random keyboard shortcut. Okay. Now I'm actually having to look at my own art on my wall to get an idea on how to do this bit. Don't do that. Don't do that. New layer. Yes. Drop that. Hi, Spencer. How you doing? There we go. Something like that, I guess. Wait. If the nose is there... Okay, I really did hurt my brain. Fuck. I don't know. Let's wing it! When in doubt, wing it. let's wing it, cause I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how like the snoot pattern works. God damn it. Fuck. Oh, I think I see part of the issue. This. Bitch. This one. Okay. Wow, that helped a lot. Okay, Art is hard. You can't force yourself to draw when you don't feel inspired, and I 100% do not feel inspired right now. I feel very depressed, is how I feel. I feel like I'm drawing just to get something out of the way. If that makes sense. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Who knows? Yeah, something like that. Or this. I don't know if I did that right. No idea. I don't think I did that right. Because I think this is actually supposed to follow over here. This is the most I've whined in a stream in a while. I think about it. Okay. Alright. So I think what I'm gonna do... Let's just see what happens when I fill it in. This could very well break the image. Nope, it did not. I am pleasantly surprised. I am pleasantly surprised. Okay. So, let's go over here. Great job. You drew on the wrong layer again. And I don't care. Don't care. No fox given. Get it? No fox given. God. Okay. I have no idea how the shading in this picture works. So we're gonna wing it. We're just gonna wing it. It's not a rough shade. Okay. So let's go over here. Do this. Do this. Actually. Do this. Oh, if I drew my thoughts right now, this would turn into an 18+ stream. It'd get pretty bad. It would get really bad. And we're not going to do that. Because I'd rather spare y'all those thoughts. Shit. Actually, go over here. See what this does. Wait, what? Oh, I see. I see what I did. Not a big deal. Okay. Over here. Over here. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. The idea sounded better in my head. Oh shit. Okay, this way. Wait. I don't know how to shade this. At all. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? like it. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. Let's try this. Shading, I absolutely never figured out. I actually never figured this out in art class either. Everyone wanted me to do their outlines, but I was not allowed to shade anything. I have a history of ruining pictures for this reason. What the fuck is it doing that? I don't know. Yeah, why is it doing that? I don't know. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Don't fuck it up even more. Okay. Go over here. I picked a very bad day to draw. I'm itchy. Yeah, screw this. I'm gonna make another layer. Where's the outline? Stormi, you are a dingus. Go over here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that ought to do it. Something like that. Now let's see if we can fill that in. Probably not gonna work, but... Oh, never mind. It did. Surprisingly so. Well, that is surprising. Okay. Now we can go back. Yeah, I never figured out shading. Not once. If I try to shade this right now... Actually, let me see. Let me see. It goes back to how I can't visualize things in 3D that well. Y'all should have seen me work with Blender. Oh my god, I about had a stroke trying to figure out that program. Okay. That doesn't make any sense. So how about we just do this? Just make it one little blob. See what happens. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna know till I just mess around. No, I don't like how that looks. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't need shading. Shading hard. Shading costs extra. Shading, I charge thousands for shading because I have to take an art class to figure this shit out. I don't know. I got nothing. I hate this picture. Hopefully Asami likes it. I don't like it. It's about as bad as the first time I made eggs. They were edible and that was it. Okay. Ooh, they have gloves. Okay. Well, let's try to see if we can do this. Oh, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work because those lines are connected. Now they are. Good enough. The fuck does color sampler tool mean? Okay. Oh shit, that's that. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. Do this. Okay. This right here. This right here. Blah, blah, blah. Make this purple. 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 There we go. Oh. Oh, Kami, you should have been here earlier when I went on a full tirade. The color cavalry. I wish the cavalry would arrive. The color calibration on my monitor is effed up. Because it's so dark on my main monitor. So this is probably a lot brighter than I think it is. It doesn't matter. Okay. Gotta have some consistency. So I'll make another layer behind this one. I love-hate relationship with this microphone. I pretty much have to vor it. Okay. Is that the right color for this? Well, we're gonna make it the right color. There we go. No, that doesn't look right. Okay. Alright, get the fill bucket. Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Does every artist do this besides me? Does everyone else do this, or is it just me that does this? Where I always forget to close the effing lines. I do this so much. That sounds copyrighted. Why is it playing copyrighted music? What? You're supposed to be on Stream Beats. Spotify didn't have this problem. Okay, there we go. There we go. I won't need that to happen again. Okay. Hi, Bluing Low. How you doing? How you doing? I wonder too, Tony. I could tell you. You may not care for it, but I'll tell you. It's about... What's it about? It's about anxiety. That's what my next video is about. It's about anxiety. We're going to talk about the joys of anxiety. And what I did to conquer mine, mostly. It still gets me sometimes. I didn't entirely win the battle against anxiety, but it was close. It's close. God damn it. Can you imagine? Can you believe I spent almost 2 hours on this disaster? God. Okay. Okay. That'll work. That'll work. Okay. Put that right there. Oh my god, we're almost done. I could cry. The head is tilted the wrong way. I just realized that. Too late now. There we go. Okay. Purple. Purple. Okay. This part's gonna suck. But I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Purple hair pronouns. Okay. Oh dear. This is really gonna be hard. This is like final boss. Because I have to add depth to this. How did I do it before? It's been years. Was it burn or dodge? Oh, we'll find out. It was dodge. Okay. That's how I used to do it. In ye old days. I don't know if that's the proper technique anymore. But I also don't give a shit. I'm just gonna do what I want. There we go. It was something like this. At least that's how I remember it anyway. I don't think I did that right. Nope. And I don't care. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. Hello, Iman the animator. How you doing? How you doing? I don't know what these ears look like, so we're just gonna take another wild guess. Oh shit! Oh, doo-doo fart. Okay, I have another disaster I have to fix. This isn't good. There we go. See, now I have to fill all that in. I could have used Paint Bucket, but that's too much extra stuff to click. You know? Better off just doing it that way. Up! What did I do? What does control... Don't press control backspace. It blows up the picture. There's a shortcut for everything in Photoshop. There's even a self-destruct button. How the fart do I do this? Because I don't know what the ears look like. Because they're cut off. So, we're just going to guess. We're going to guess. And I think that will be sufficient. Okay. And I'll fill in the eyebrows. There we go. Oh, the eyelash. And the two eyelashes, one of them is like misaligned, but it's too late. I really hate this picture. But hopefully Asami likes it. That's what matters. Actually. Since it really wasn't clear what color this was supposed to be. Let's see it. You know what? I like that better. I like that better. Not much, but... Not by much, but I think that looks a little better. Hey, Kiddo Dragon Fox, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Kiddo's wife here. I said maybe. Drawing on paper is still way easier than this. That's the other thing. As long as I've had this tablet, my art always looks floppier than it used to since I started drawing on a tablet. And I don't know why. I've had moments where I would just draw something on paper, then scan it in and outline it that way. I was that irritated. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Start doing that again. That kind of gets rid of the issue where everything starts to shift, you know? But I shouldn't have to do that. So, I don't know. Art hard. Especially right now with all this medication in me. Yeah, we're done here. We are done. Thank God. I did not enjoy this. Gator Dragon Fox, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. So I'm gonna crop this and send this off to Asami. And hopefully they like it. If not, oh well. It's done. JPEG. There we go. Do that. The thing is, I probably could become a decent artist, but I'm always too busy stressing, so I just have no time. There was a magical time on this channel where if I wanted to make a video, it really was as easy as writing a script in 30 minutes than making a video on it. Now it's like, you better find something that people like, and you better make a spectacle of it. Oh, and you have to make shorts, and you have to cross-post everywhere. You have to do everything. And you're competing against AI and God knows what else, and it's just not fun anymore. I could rant about that all day. I almost wish I could have just become like a tech reviewer or a podcaster. Because I think the furry YouTube era, as I know it, is over. And I'm just free falling, doing whatever I want to do, doing whatever I want. My channel is kind of like an amalgamation of my ADHD thoughts now. So, I've got at least 3 or 4 videos on the way. I really hope y'all like them. They get a little personal, but I hope that they reach someone out there that feels, well, just as lonely and confused as I do. Because I think, like, a lot of us feel very lonely. As in, I don't understand why people like to do so-and-so. I don't understand trends. And this is more geared towards older audiences, but hey, really anyone can watch my stuff. Because when I look at what furry creators do now, I find it very unstimulating. And I think it's because I myself have done the same thing for so long now. And you can only do the same thing for so long until it destroys you, and it destroyed me. That's why I go off a lot now. And I haven't looked up the prices of a fursuit in probably a year, and it would not surprise me if commissioning a full suit was like $10,000 or something crazy now. Because getting a room at FWA is over $1,000 now. Going to TFF's over $1,000. It would not surprise me. And I thought about getting another fursuit, but like of, a different persona. But that ain't happening. Ain't no way that's gonna happen. So, I don't know where everyone's getting all this money now. Unless everyone got really successful and I got screwed over. That could be true. Could be possible. Fursuits are expensive, but yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right, so. Yeah. Well, my other theory is that a lot of these people don't really have that money. They have credit cards. So that's my other hypothesis. I think that one's actually more likely. Of course, some furries are doctors and, you know, they can afford all this stuff. If furry won the lottery, if I won the lottery, I probably wouldn't post anything for like 4 months. I would just do things that make me happy. But yeah, this is one of the worst pictures I've ever drawn. It really sucks because the idea seemed solid. Look at the neck. It's all like, it's so awful. Oh God. Well, the good news is it's over. That's what I'm not too upset about it, but damn, this is not one of my best works. I've drawn much better things than this. I know I'm capable, I just had a bad day, so. And that's okay. Every artist has a bad day, and I just happen to have one myself. It is weird, I agree, Spencer, yes. I agree. Anyway, I'm gonna get rid of this before I get even more upset. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will, who is doing that? That's gotta be Matt. That's gotta be Matt messing around. So. I'll draw more whenever I'm in a more comfortable spot, but I think this is the last art stream we're doing for a while. Give me like 3 or 4 months, we'll do another art stream. So, anyway, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I don't know if the new video is going to be out next week. I really, really hope it is. I really, really do. There's a lot of art in the next video that my partner is doing, so it might be a little while before it's done, but we're going to try. We're going to try to have it out by April 25th. So, we're going to try for April 25th. If y'all enjoy my streams, please consider supporting me on my Patreon and tapping that join button down below. It really, really does help. I'm in a very bad spot right now, so. Damn. Do I just have nothing to offer anymore? Okay, let's go. I'm not gonna get all depressed anymore. I need to get better. I'm still really sick. So, y'all take care. Y'all stay safe. And I will see y'all later. Or on Twitch tomorrow, actually. I'll be on Twitch tomorrow. Y'all take care. Y'all stay safe. And I will see y'all later. Bye. Kiddo Dragon Fox, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Snorgles and boops. Snorgles and boops. But y'all take care. I'll see y'all later. Bye.